Good day, YouTube. How are you all doing today? I am the Trechetican, and welcome to episode 37 of my DNS TechPack Let's Play. I checked out what episode number it was this time. How are we all doing? Good? Great, let's go. So, if you remember in the last episode, we planted a tree and some grass. Grass is growing, trees growing, I got some funky different colours going on here. I planted orange in grass and normal grass. Doesn't make a difference. Grass is grass. Unfortunately, my mana pod has not grown yet. It takes a long time, so, I'll let it be. I'm not in any rush. And also, if you have a wee look over here, I've made a big area. That's for something that I'll be doing in a minute. But first, I want to make some clear glass, basically. So to do that, I had this all set up before, but now I want to set it up differently. Yes, differently. That's right, I said differently. Scary word. I need a bucket. Thank you. I need some flue ducts. I need more than what I've got. Fair enough. And I need some servos. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my flue ducts here. So it's realistically only need one, but why not? I don't know if this will work like this actually, will it? Oh well. I want to whitelist some fluids. The fluid I want is actually in here. Unfortunately, I can't just right click to pick it up. See? So what I have to do is I want a tank. Let's make myself a tank. I've already got one. Nice. And I want this to not go in there for a second. Actually, let's just take you guys off for a second and put a tank there. I want you to be able to go in there. Hopefully that'll be a bucket. It's 4 buckets. I do that. And now I've got a glass of molten glass. There we go. So now, if I take my flue duct, my servos, and place them out this time, whitelist, and I take my bucket and I click it in there, molten glass. Whitelist, molten glass, and molten glass, whitelist. So the only thing that's allowed to come through these now is molten glass. There we go. Excellent. With this tank with a wee bit of molten glass in it, I can also just sort of shove on the end here, just as kind of like, and set it to pull. Go that way. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, this was just me. I just threw some glass in here just because, just to do that. That was all. Just showing you how I was going to set that up. Because I'll be needing glass upstairs, I'm going to cover it in with glass upstairs, up here eventually, once I figure out the true size of everything. Go on, macro. Next, over here, there is a device within Thaumcraft called the Lamp of Growth, which is right here. And the Lamp of Growth basically makes it easier, or actually encourages plants to grow. Any plants as well. But it needs an essentia directly to it. And that essentia is herba. Now, as we remember, herba can come from many things. It can come from saplings, it can come from plenty of things. See how many things it can come from? Plenty. Tons. Hundreds. Tons of things. And yeah, I've got a tree farm here, and I'm getting lots of saplings, but it stops and starts and comes and goes. It's not going all the time. It's only going when it needs to be going. So I want to use a different method of this, and this method is going to be complicated, confusing, and overzealous of what I actually need it to do. That's because I like doing that kind of thing. So for this, I am going to need a few things from Thaumcraft. One thing I need is a Gollum. That's right, a Gollum. Gollum, however you want to say it. One of these bad boys. And I don't really need... I'll just use a wooden golem, because I don't need it to be... Actually, I prefer it to be a flesh golem. To have a couple of upgrades. Clay golem. Tallow golem. Let me just... Actually, yeah, let's make a tallow golem. I'll have to research him, though. Because I haven't got him. Paper. Because, I mean, why not? Oh, wow. Okay, haha, that requires things. Okay, that's not too difficult. Not too difficult at all. Yeah, I should be able to do this pretty easily. So guys, just give me a minute. I'll research this tallow golem guy, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I got my golem researched, my tallow golem, which I believe is who I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm going to use the tallow golem. To make tallow, it's pretty simple. 2 magic and 1 piece of rotten flesh per tallow. So let's get some of rotten flesh, which I'm about to have hundreds of. And let's get some magic, which I have been using the leaves, which I don't have any of. Let's get shears. And it's raining again, typical. There we go, that'll do. Oh, up here. Yeah, so rotten flesh, leaves. Oh, my glove! My glove! So it's 2 rotten flesh per each of these, yeah? And that would give me 2 pieces of tallow. And I need 9. So I'll have to do 10 and 5. That should be right. Yeah! And I need my bucket of water back. Okay, so first things first, let's make ourselves the block of tallow. Good. And now what else do we need? Because we need to put this in the Crucible. We need 8 Humanness, 8 Motus, and 8 Spiritus. So 8 Humanness will be... if I remembered where Humanness was. Here it is. So that's going to be rotten flesh. Motus... doors? Trapdoors, I think is best for Motus. And Spiritus will be... ooh, I've got a few heads still about. Might use heads. And I need 8 of each, right? 8 of each. So if I get 8 rotten flesh, 8 Motus, so I'm going to use trapdoors. So let's get some planks. So I haven't actually scanned these, but I do believe they have Motus on them. They do, and I just need 8 of them. Because they've got 1 each, and I need to get 8 Spiritus, which I think the heads had 8. Ooh, they've got a lot of stuff on them though. Oh, zombies don't quite have as much. So a couple of heads. Because I've got quite a lot there. There'll be plenty. So if I throw in to my little cauldron my 8 rotten flesh, 8 trapdoors, 2 zombie heads, and that, I get myself a tallow golem and some really bad stuff. You're turning into gas. So I've got myself a tallow golem. That's the very first part of this whole doodad day. Next, I need to make a golem core called use. And for use, I need to, you know, all this shenanigans again. But you know, it's all in the good cause. All in the good cause. I have to get the core empty first, which is a blank core, 5 lucrum, and 5 void. Okay, so let's get some brick. I need 4 of that. Unless I've actually got some nitor, do I? And I've got some nitor. Good, handy. Super handy. So a piece of nitor and some bricks. Gives me a core. Then I need lucrum. I need lucrum and what was it? Void. So I think bowls have got void on them. Just double check. They do, they've got 1 vacuous on it, or void, whatever it is. I think it's vacuous. And lucrum, I think gold has got lucrum on it. I think all of the gems as well might have lucrum on it. Lucrum. Let me see, let's see like sapphire. Let's see if these have got lucrum on them. Drat. Maybe it's the other. Maybe it's these ones have lucrum on them. I'm sure one of them did anyway. Ah, they do. Yeah, it's these ones. And how many of each did I need again? 5 of each. So if I get, these have 2, 2, 4, 6. A bit more than I want, but who doesn't matter. And then 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the animation core. That should give me an animation core. So it's the bowls, sapphires, and then the blank core. Ta-da! The core empty. See, it's all going, it's all getting there. So now I just need some shears, flint and steel, lever, and a comparator. I have no idea how you make a comparator. Don't think I've ever used one. So, actually I've got a lever, but I'll make another one just in case. You know me and my doubles. Now let's get rid of these things. Let's actually get some of those heads that I had. Skulls. Well, I'm up to 5 wither skulls. Nice. Really? Okay. I'm just going to place these around my table for now, just as a kind of precautionary doodad. And then that. And these can go out as far as needed, so they're not. missed that side. How strange. Interesting. So these can go anywhere. They don't just have to keep them symmetrical. That's all the requirement is, really. Keep them symmetrical. That's why I'm just placing them around. This should help the stability of Thaumcrafty stuff. That should help for now. I think when it starts getting up to the dangerous levels, this is still minor, so it shouldn't be too bad. This should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. Hope so. Water bucket. Let's have another one ready and rearing to go. Oh, in case I do that. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I needed to make the other things. What was it? A comparator. Comparator, lever, shears, and flint and steel. Now the shears are going to have to be brand spanking new, so there's a couple of shears. Put you guys away. Got a couple of levers. I need flint and steel, which I don't know how to make automatically. And iron. Oh no, it's actually steel, isn't it? Flint and steel is actually flint and steel. I don't need you, don't need you. And comparator. So let's go check how to make a comparator. Have I already made one of these? I feel like I have for some reason. So let's get some redstone torches. There we go. So we have to put our core in the middle, like that. It is the core goes in the middle. Yeah, the core empty, then the shears, comparator, lever. Right. So lever. It's a big lever. And then comparator, shears, flint and steel. Next, I need to get all of the required things here. So let's get some rewarded jars. Let's get that filled up. So I need some glass panes, and I need some slabs, or just slab. Okay, so I need to get Humanness, Instrumentum, and Mechana, or Machina. So why don't I get these things filled up out of those, because it's a boring process, and you've seen me already do it with these ones. So I'll do that, and I will be right back. And I'm back. So I believe I've got everything. I've got 32 Humanness, I have got 32 Instrumentum, and I've got 32 Machina, or Machina, whichever you want to pronounce it. And that's all. I need 20 of each, so I've got extra. I've got all my tools out. I've got extra stuff just in case something goes bad, which it will, because it always does. Let's get this here just in case. That there, that there, that there. Let's see what's in each bit. So I've got flint and steel, my lever, my shears, and my comparator. Let's go. I'm hoping nothing will happen with all these skulls around. So it's starting to take my Instrumentum. If we look at the matrix as well. It shows me how much it's taking of everything, how much it costs as well. See, it's slowly sucking in all the machina now, and now the Humanness. See, it's all bubbly and cool looking coming from over there. Oh yeah. Once that goes, it's starting to take in the comparator. Now the flint and steel. Now the shears. And now the torch. The lever even. And we've got ourselves the animation core use. Haha, that was cool. That was super cool. That's excellent. That is super cool. So, I really do wish that this was it. That was the end. I didn't need to do any more. But I do. I do need to do some more with Thumbcraft. Because the next thing I need to make is delayed reaction, the Arcane Boar, which again, I haven't got. Man, the things I'm needing are the things I haven't got researched, isn't it? All the stuff I've got, and it's not something I need. Right, let me get this researched, guys, because it is going to be a doozy, I bet. It's not that bad. Where's it going? There it is. It's not that bad, actually. Okay, just give me a sec, guys. I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back. So, I got the Arcane Boar researched, and it requires stuff. Lots of stuff, in fact. Diamond pickaxe, shovel, shards, planks, gold, vacuous potentia, porphyrio, motus, machina. Ah, man, it requires stuff and stuff and stuff. So, I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to take me a bit of time to do all this stuff. You need great wood planks. Great. I think great wood planks can just be made normally, can't they? Oh, they can. What else do I need? I need diamond pickaxe and shovel. Let's get rid of some of this stuff that I've got on me that I don't need right now. Hiccups. So I need a diamond shovel, so that means I need another couple of diamonds. Some sticks. And I need some gold. I need air shard and earth shard. So earth shard and air shard. Should be everything, is it? 2 gold, 2 planks. Oh, I need a piston. Got one made already. How handy. So let's get these all mapped out. First of all, obviously piston goes in the middle. I'll get it laid out first and then I'll go. So, pickaxe, shovel, then, okay, yeah, well, I'll need you in a second. Then it was 2 planks, 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. So I'm going to go plank, plank, actually, I'm going to go plank, plank, gold, shard, shard, pickaxe. So that's all I'll need. I just need to get all of the different aspects in jars, which is going to take me a bit of time, as I said before. So I'll do that in... Oh, actually, guys, we've just hit the wrapping up point. So in between this episode and next, I will get the jars filled up with what I need, so then we can start infusing at the start of the next episode. That's what we'll do. So guys, this is the Trechetican signing off with my wand. Episode 37. Have fun!